Autumn is here. Samhain's right around the corner. So I thought we could talk about that a little bit. Hi. I hope you're all well. I'm wearing my resting witch face. I'm trying to wear all my witchy t-shirts this month, and I have several, but you can never have too much incense or too many witchy t-shirts. Okay, so autumn's here, and Samhain's right around the corner, and I just did my new setup for my Samhain altar, and this year I also did Ancestor altar or shrine, whatever you want to call it. My altars are more shrine than altar, actually, because I don't do any witchy workings at them. Some, not too many. I usually do that at my desk or in the kitchen. Samhain's a really special time for me, and I thought it would be the perfect time to share my altar with you. I don't do that often, and I just thought it would be fun to talk a little bit about the holiday. During this time of year, you hear a lot about the thinning of the veil, and you hear a lot about the thinning of the veil, and what does that actually mean, right? So I guess I think thinning of the veil is just a metaphor to describe a weakened barrier between the physical world and the spiritual realm. It's a time when our connection to the spiritual world is clearer and our intuition is stronger, and we can become more aware of the non-physical aspects of reality. I think of it as a boundary between the living and the dead, whatever's on the other side, becoming weakened, kind of like when you cast a circle for protection. The boundary, in a way, can protect us from the supernatural. That doesn't mean it takes the place of our own protections. Always use protective measures for your own safety, but the boundary becomes weaker, thinner, and it's not just at this time of year. It becomes weaker during Beltane, and also in places like sacred sites or old forests or cemeteries. I often find that the veil is pretty thin for me at work, at places where there's a lot of death. I always feel like I can connect much more easily to things at work. I can see things, I can hear things, and so it's not just at Samhain when the veil becomes thin. So, while it's a wonderful time to connect with our ancestors, always protect yourself, because anything else can come through while the veil is thin. You don't want every Tom, Dick, and Scary to come through. And so protection's important. I find connecting to my ancestors easier as I've gotten older, probably because, more people I know have died. Both my parents are gone, so many friends I've lost, and so Samhain's pretty darn important to me this year.
I'm here to take a bullet, standing by your side. I'll do anything for you, anytime. I'll carry you on my shoulders, a little heavy this time. time goes by, you know it's not forever, but for a little while. Little Lucifer, Lucifer, hold on. Little Lucifer, the day's yet to come. Little Lucifer, Lucifer, little Lucifer, and miles to walk along.
This year I set up an altar for Samhain, and I also did something different for my ancestors. I have this, what would you call it? I guess it was a shrine when I got it. It was kind of a shrine. So this has been in my family for a long time. And when my mom died, nobody wanted it. But I thought, ooh, it had so much potential. And it took me several years, 4.5 years, to finally do something with it. I almost felt like it would be sacrilegious to tear it apart, or I'd be offending my ancestors in some way. But no, I'm using it in such a beautiful way that, it was time. It was time to make it my own. So I took it apart. It had a statue of Mary and Jesus, and it had a picture of the Last Supper on it, and I took all that off and I painted it. And wasn't really sure how to use it, but I'm thinking of it as kind of a diorama. I'm sorry, I'm looking at it as I'm talking. I kind of think of it as a diorama. And I can set it up for my ancestors during Samhain or any special holiday or event in my life. It is a form of art. And you all know that I love art of any kind. And so I think it's kind of beautiful. I have so many things that came inside of it that I didn't want to get rid of. It came with, so many things came in this piece of art. It had the Last Supper on the front, and inside, when you pull it down, it was full of special things. It's a list of my ancestors and their birth dates. It's so cool. I mean, check it out. The writing is so neat. Their penmanship was art, for goodness sake. Anyway, it is my mother's family on her mother's side. And it's beautiful. So I have this, and it also came with a news article about one of my ancestors who passed away. And it also came with this little plaque. Obviously, a child had died. So, I'm going to make all these things a part of my ancestor altar. We're so forever connected to our ancestors by the part of them that's left behind here on earth and in the earth, like their blood and their bones. It's the primitive and primordial presence that runs through our veins, right? My blood is their blood. So I welcome the season of the dead by welcoming my ancestors And I do this through meditation and contemplation and divination and ritual. I give offerings and I venerate them. And one of the ways I do that is through my ancestor altar.
Little Lucifer, Lucifer, little Lucifer, and 1 miles to walk along. You're here 'cause you make a difference, so go against the flow as you and your wild-heart sister running further down the road. Let the bullies beg for forgiveness, keep the punks under the thumb. Let's dance with the dandelions while they sing your song. Little Lucifer, Lucifer, hold on. Little Lucifer, days yet to come.
I hope that you enjoyed my altar tour. I don't do very many of them. And, it's so special this time of year. So I just wanted to share something special to me with you. And so anyway, oh, my cat is just so naughty. She gets naughtier every day. Now, like right now, she's on my art table chewing my, the leaf I made out of weird clay. Now she's gonna knock it off the table. She's naughty as heck, but she gets cuter every day, and we love her a lot. So anyway, I hope you have a beautiful Samhain, and I have to work, of course, because I work every day of my life just about, but I do get off rather early, and I don't know, I guess we're gonna have a fire, and yeah, I'm gonna do all the things, carve the pumpkin, have a beautiful dinner, and just enjoy, sing, dance, be crazy, and connect with my people. Yeah, it's gonna be wonderful. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful holiday, and that you enjoy the season. Be well, stay kind, and strive to be happy.